There's a story about Tim McGraw that has gone largely untold. A quiet war being waged away from the stage lights. While fans see the country music icon, the symbol of enduring stardom, they're missing the brutal physical price he's paying to be there. This isn't about a single injury. It's about a cascade of them. It's a story about a man fighting a relentless cycle of surgeries that has, in his own words, made him question his future. The core of this fight is in his joints and his spine, the very foundation of the high-energy performance fans have loved for decades. It started before his 2024 tour. As McGraw explained, I had had a back surgery before tour last year, and that sort of went south on me at the beginning of the tour. It was a serious setback, but what happened next shows the kind of physical crisis he was in. Sort of compensating for that, my knees went out like 3 weeks into the tour. So I had to finish the tour with my knees completely gone and my back gone. Imagine that. Getting through a full tour schedule night after night with shredded knees and a failing back. The moment the tour ended, he went straight back to the hospital. But the cycle didn't stop. He revealed, I had my knee surgeries done, and then in the process of recovering from knee surgeries, my back went out again. I had to have another back surgery. In total, he's endured double knee replacements and 3 back surgeries. It's a grueling loop of injury, surgery, and painful rehab, only to return to the job that caused the damage in the first place. The toll has been immense, forcing him to cancel shows and spend months in recovery. Recently, the situation got even more serious, with McGraw admitting he's also dealing with the torn rotator cuff and a ruptured disc. It's a cascade of physical breakdowns that has shaken him to his core. In a moment of stark honesty, he confessed, there were times this year that I thought this might be it. This might be time to hang it up. What makes this chapter of his life so particularly harsh is the deep irony behind it. To understand it, you have to remember his journey. When McGraw beat his addiction to alcohol, he rebuilt his life around physical health. He's been incredibly open about hitting rock bottom. I knew that I drank too much. It was turning me into a person that I didn't want to be. The turning point was an ultimatum from his wife, Faith Hill. As he recalls, she looked at him and said, partying or family, take your pick. That moment saved him. He quit drinking and replaced the addiction with an obsession with fitness. He didn't just get healthy, he became an elite athlete. He explained his new mindset, saying there are few things in this world that you can truly control, but the things that you can control, take a hold of those things, especially your body and your health. His physical strength became a powerful symbol of his sobriety. Now, that symbol is being tested. The very body he perfected to save his life is what's failing him, and his physical battle is just the latest in a lifetime of them. He fought for his father's acknowledgement after discovering at age 11 that his dad was famous baseball player Tug McGraw. He didn't grow up with him and came from a very humble beginning, but finding out who his father was changed his perspective. It made me think that that blood is in my veins, so that the ability is in there. I found sort of that grit inside me that he must have had. He used that grit to fight for his career in Nashville and to fight the addiction that nearly cost him his family. He won all those battles through sheer force of will. But this fight is different. This is a battle against the unyielding reality of physical limitations. As he put it, I have to be very careful about what I do. I can't move quickly. There's no turning real quick. Everything that I do has to be very methodical. It's a stark new reality for a man who has always lived at full throttle. The question now is not about his talent or his will to win, but about his endurance. After a lifetime of fighting, what happens when the opponent is your own body? And there's no clear path to victory. I'm interested to hear what you all think. What does it say about a performer who, after all these years, is still willing to endure this level of pain to get on stage for his fans?